careful.
He
Even
has
just
that
one
comeback
forward
mechanic.
smash. Even if you fall into just one Hail Mary forward smash, you could die.
That could be your stock, right? Yeah. Like, that could be it.
Absolutely.
And we're already seeing damage build up already. Toku not wasting any time, throwing out a bunch of these projectiles, and then an RB already building up at 23%. Masocario trying to find damage right now, and Toku making really good use of the space right now.
Yeah, just trying to charge up this aura, obviously. Let's go Toku. But we'll see. Because like I predicted, yeah, it's very much just trying to get this percent on Lucario, and him struggling to kind of get in. But, okay.
Okay, that's one way of getting in.
Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Obviously, if you're throwing out too many hitboxes, too many projectiles, you always have that counter to kind of let you get in there, deal some damage. But...
the uppy.
Yeah, okay. With quite a lot of mix-up options here.
Yeah, seeing a lot of landing mix-ups from Masocario. I think he realizes that, you know, obviously the character does struggle to land, and obviously Toku can make good use of it. So if you throw out, like, options that nobody expects, it kind of works out in your favor, and right now both these players are at pretty similar percentages right now. 93 to 73, given Lucario is almost at that rage aura percentage. Damage will start to pile up, but Toku is not allowing that to happen. Beautiful parry! Is there a punish there?
That was absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
Just knowing that he was going to counter the arrow again, able to parrying it, and just getting that nice kill confirm off it. Beautiful stuff. You definitely want to just do that. Don't let Lucario live super high percent. Able to get your kill confirmed, be really concise with it, and then you can just take the lead.
Yeah, what a sequence from Toku there, already just showing some prowess there with some pretty smart plays. Masocario trying to build up that aura spear, but Toku not letting it happen with these bomb drops. Oh, a side B though.
Yeah, obviously, Lucario can just kill just like that. And then you're kind of set in the same situation where, okay, I'm in the lead, but it's Lucario. He's designed to be a comeback character. It's still anyone's game. It doesn't matter whose percent is whose. It's just how the character works.
Exactly. Returning the favor in any way. That's basically what Lucario does, but again, Toku building up some more damage. The uppy Masocario trying to trying to get the counter again on the projectile, which is smart stuff. But it didn't work.
But once again, the down tilt to up B gonna take that stock. Toku just really concisely just taking these stocks off, not messing about. And that's what you got to do in this matchup. You just got to be really, really accurate with these kill confirms of yours. Know your character in and out, because you cannot risk it. You cannot risk him living into that high percent.
We're seeing some incredible damage come out from Toku right now. We saw a couple strings earlier on building up some more of that damage. The falling now will go ahead and catch that landing, and the boomerang is coming back, and Masocario is trying to be mindful of these projectiles, as we did see a couple counters before. Manages to get up perfectly on the platform there and not get hit.
Yeah, Toku just doing his best to just extend this lead as much as he can. Make sure that Masocario just cannot get in, cannot rack up the damage that he wants. Because technically he could just kill him now. But Toku's not going to allow that. He's going to do his best to just make this game his. He doesn't want to risk losing even just another stock, because Lucario can just make that back completely, especially with the percentages on.
Oh, beautiful back air.
Gonna sneak in a back air there, and now it's not even, but it's still very scary for Toku, because Lucario can rack up this damage, especially with the aura he has, and Toku has to be extra careful now not to get tilted and just take this stock off, just like the first two, very concisely, very well planned out, so that no comeback will happen.
100%, and this is where Lucario starts to thrive ever so more, and Masocario feeling a little bit more comfortable, as we saw in the earlier part of that stock. 147 to 57, and Toku is trying their best to just take him off. That aura spear is building up. Another down B, trying his best to get there. There's the grab. It misses. The grab misses there.
Whipping the grab, unfortunately. Could have been huge for Toku.
And there's the forward air, and that'll take it. And TokuSentai 1-0 over Masocario.
And it felt like, although Toku was fairly dominant throughout that whole game, it still went to last stock. You could argue it went to last hit, actually.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And the fact that it's still that close just proves how scary Lucario is to kind of just deal with. You could be on top of him the whole game, and he can still just make it back, just like that.
You could argue that, and I'd say that because with Lucario, obviously, the character hits like a truck, especially at like, you know, given the aura and rage percentages that they're at. But yeah, you know, and Toku had the right idea to sort of play around just a lot of Lucario's weaknesses. But Masocario was able to adapt in such a way, but it's just a matter of whether or not that will happen this game. And Masocario already starting off, now it's their turn to build up some percentage really on early on in the game.
Yeah, and I was just impressed with just how consistently Toku was able to take these stocks. Young Link not known for his killing at all, so the fact that Toku was able to do that is very good on his part. But we'll see if Masocario has some sort of change of plan, see what he can pull out of the bag now, because at the moment he's got a fairly healthy lead.
Absolutely. There's that back air again from Toku, trying to chase him around with these projectiles, and Masocario not allowing that to happen, throwing out an aura spin to maybe like mess up a bit of the recovery there, but doesn't work on Toku. 108 and tries to go for a counter in the hopes that it would hit and take a stock, but I guess not.
Ooh. Hanging on the lead for a bit too much, I think there, and yeah, the aura spin going to hit below. The first stock going to Masocario. This game looking very different already. We'll see if Masocario can take this lead even further, or whether Toku can make some sort of comeback here.
100%. This is already looking like a very, very different game to what we saw earlier. Masocario at that. Okay, so then we just got that update. But Masocario at that 114 percentage and is known to rack up some extra damage right now, playing a lot more patient than what we saw earlier. Not throwing out those random counters for projectiles because I think they realize that it doesn't work that well. Masocario building up this this percentage a little bit more there. Let's go for the up B though.
Yeah, just some Hail Marys now coming out. And Masocario just any percent is just fantastic for him now. He just needs to keep this going. Make sure that Toku can't get the kill.
Beautiful counter! What a counter!
That was genius. And just like that, it's 3-1, and Toku's looking a bit lost now.
Right, and it seems like Masocario is back in that zone where he just feels a little bit more comfortable than before, and we can see it now. Beautiful counter, beautiful read, and Masocario is playing very patiently now. Again, not being very hesitant about like his previous plays. The forward throw from Toku, throwing up a couple bombs there, maybe to mess up a little bit of the recovery that manages to catch him, but the upbeat landing hitbox that might have, yep, sent him in the wrong direction.
That thing. But still a whole stock behind. But we'll see if Toku has anything up his sleeve as to how he can catch up this game.
Absolutely, and it's looking like Toku could potentially do so, but Masocario just not letting him breathe at the moment, pushing up with this advantage really, really nicely. Toku managing to break out there with a nair, and of back air reading that counter there. He's doing a really good job of it as well.
Okay, got the
oh,
okay, just
hello.
nice read on the roll. Offstage situation, trying to get into that aura again.
Oh, no.
That didn't clip, okay.
Apparently not, no.
Okay, game 2 going to Masocario. It's nice 180 we got from there.
Yeah, incredible
nice
180.
Dominant game from Masocario this time. And I feel like this is kind of an unpredictable game 3. Like, it could go in either player's favor. It seems like it's very momentum-based at the moment.
Absolutely, and that pendulum loves to swing in situations like this. It's just a matter of who exactly will the pendulum favor, in what direction will it go, and I guess we'll find out here in this next game very, very quickly. As we move on to the final game of the set here between these two players, Masocario and TokuSentai. Here we go, Game 3, Pokemon Stadium 2.
And I think the key here is just keeping that mentality. When it comes to Game 3, it's very easy to panic or get tilted over any sort of damage that you receive. But
ain't that the truth, yeah.
Yeah, but you just have to keep that mentality, know that it's all possible, know that you've already taken a game at least. So it's very easy just to fall into some kind of mental traps here and there.
Oh, beautiful grab there by Masocario. But, yeah. As you said before, the mental fortitude for being in a Game 3 scenario is tough because, again, you know that you have this game in your hands. It's just there, and I know for Masocario coming off such a dominant Game 2, it must be like a little bit more pressure. There is there, and
oh, that was it. Yeah, the nice DI in from Masocario, just able to avoid that kill setup. Trying to get that up smash, but not quite.
Showing a little bit more awareness there. Toku just trying to find these little gaps in order to throw these projectiles, and Masocario is playing very patiently now, a little bit more cautious than they did before earlier on in the game as well. And there's the jab. Will that do much? No, it will take him off stage, that's for sure.
and even that is good. Just any off-stage situation you can find is fantastic.
Right, but it becomes dangerous when he potentially uses a counter.
Yeah.
Especially given if Masocario is given the opportunity and he catches the
lovely
jump.
read.
Wow.
Masocario once again finding himself in a nice lead.
Oh, could it be a stock for stock that early on? I guess not. Masocario, beautiful DI, managing to stay alive.
The fact that he lived that is huge
I
for
know.
Lucario, because any attack he lands on Toku now is just a lot of damage.
Oh, the up air!
Yeah,
Oh my
Toku's
god.
just not getting the kill confirmed anymore.
Trying to sneak in that little up air there, but Toku is just not being able to sneak in any of these kills right now. And Masocario is still living.
That will be
Never
it.
mind.
But 32%, not too bad. Still fairly even between these two. Especially Lucario at 0, not having much of that power in the aura. But we'll see what the two get up to now. Toku kind of just not as consistent as he was in game 1. We'll see if he can bring that back. Try not to obviously lose too much percent.
There's that forward throw from Masocario. Tries to catch something with the up tilt there, and beautiful fall down there, but Toku managing to attack it, misses the up B. That could be a problem, but it doesn't matter. And Toku is starting to build up some more damage now, and it could look like TokuSentai's stock here.
Yeah, the more damage to Lucario is also the more fear to yourself.
That's true.
So, any...
Oh my god!
Nice
Wow.
forward spear to back air conversion there. Toku
Gorgeous.
needs to answer back now, otherwise there's... Yeah.
Yep, there it is. There's the answer.
This is it.
Wow.
Last stop. 0%. Game 3.
Mind you, this is losers round 3, so this is tournament stock for either one of these players. And TokuSentai unrelenting, already dealing damage, 32%. But Masocario fighting back just a little bit more now. That beautiful parry just saving them ever so slightly. Now both these players going at it. Toku is not holding back in any way. Throwing out all these projectiles, trying to cover the bottom of the stage there. Beautiful back air, another one for your troubles there. And now Masocario throwing around. His pendulum is swinging in both directions right now.
This is what I mean about keeping that mentality, making sure you don't slip up, making sure that you don't let the game get to you at all, because any mistake now is death.
Oh no, it's looking dangerous.
Trying to get Lucario some pressure here, just doing a good job at keeping center stage.
That's dangerous. Had he landed that way too far away, it could have been a really good punishment for TokuSentai there.
Off-stage situation. See if Toku tries to get any hard reads here. Trying to just hit this chip damage.
Oh god, this is dangerous. Tries to throw out that aura sphere. Oh, this could be big.
This is very big. This is very scary.
It's tournament stock. Last hit for both these players, I'm assuming. One massive hit from either one of them could take them, or it would either make them leave. It's dangerous right now, though. And Masocario trying to find that aura sphere, trying to find something digging deep. The counter, but the up smash, and TokuSentai will take the set.
Just a bit too greedy there on those counters. And Toku just able to stand there, watch for the animation to end, answer back with a quick up.